I hereby summon all my ants. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. I'm just coming back today to talk a little bit more about the new currency known as runestones. Yesterday was kind of more of a rant video than any kind of thing that was super well done. So today we're going to talk about it a little bit more calmly. Some things that they could have done to make this better perceived by the community when it came out, because there's some stuff that's interesting about this, and some information that I got about this that might make it a little bit more easy to swallow, but they also didn't bring it out in the best way possible. So Hearthstone is getting a new premium currency called runestones. And what they are is they are an additional form of currency that's in the game that will not be replacing gold. And they will be 100 runestones for $1 US. So if you live in the United States, $1 US equals 100 runestones, which equals 100 gold, which equals 100 dust, which equals one Hearthstone pack. So that's all going to stay on the equivalent exchange way. The thing is that they haven't discussed so far what these bundles are going to look like. And if it's something like the lowest amount that you can buy is $20 worth of runestones, that's, okay to a certain degree, because what they're trying to do and what they're looking to do is that you buy $20 worth of runestones. And what you can do once you have that $20 worth of runestones is you can use 5 here, and 10 here, and 15 here, and so on and so forth. And that way you can buy something that would normally cost Blizzard 5 cents. But they don't want to do a 5-cent transaction on a credit card, because that's not enough skin in their game to make any kind of money off the 5-cent transition. And if that's how they wanted this to come out, they could have just flat out said that and it would have been fine. I don't think too many people would have been upset if they would have said, look, we want to sell stuff for a quarter, we want to sell stuff for $1, we want to sell stuff for $3, but if anything other than $20, if we do a credit card charge, is costing us way too much money. But if they were going to do that, what they needed to do in the beginning is, first of all, flat out say that. And second of all, two things that they could have done to make that more palatable to the actual player would have been, A, making it so that we can use runestones for gold, for dust at a 1-to-1 exchange rate. That way you never have additional runestones left when all that is said and done, because you can always burn 2-3 runestones to get 2-3 dust or 2-3 gold. Now 2-3 gold is not going to help you out in the long run, but it's better than just having 500 runestones that you just have sitting around because you had to buy 20 and you only could use 15 of them for something. And if they would have said that along the path, it would have made it a lot easier to swallow. The other thing that they could have done to make it better for us to swallow would have been either to do one of two things. On the Mercenaries track, they could have put Hero Skin 3 and Hero Skin 4 actually on the track so you could unlock them. Put them at 12 and 24 or 14 and 28. You don't have to put them at the very beginning so that there's actually still a reason that people buy the pass, because there are still going to be people who buy the pass to get the day one advantage. But if you put them at like 14 and 28, that means anybody who grinds enough would actually be able to still get them. Or the other thing that they could have done is they could have made it so that everybody starts out with 4 heroes, and the extra 2 slots would have brought you up to 6. Because right now, there are so many heroes in the game that it's getting ridiculous, and they're going to add more heroes down the road. They're adding 2 more heroes with this Battlegrounds alone. if I remember correctly, we're up to like 80 actual heroes in the battleground, which means that right now your chances of getting one single hero in a battleground are only 1.26%. And if you have two slots, it goes, if you go from 2 slots to 4 slots, it goes up to 1.27%. So the advantage that everybody's talking about is 0.01% in the actual beginning of the game. So it's not a percentage game that's going to change anything, where if you made it from 4 to 6, you would actually gain a lot more of a percentage. You go up to like 1.64%. But since everybody's used to having 4 heroes straight off the bat, you would be able to get away with that at that particular time. So if you would have just said straight out from the bat, this is the price of a runestone. It's 100 runestones for $1. The lowest amount that we sell is 20. That's a buy for pretty much anything else. We're doing it because credit card transactions under $20 aren't worth it to us, but we want to sell stuff for $5, $3. And going forward, you're going to be able to use a runestone for 1 piece of dust or 1 piece of gold at a 1-to-1 exchange rate. That way you have absolutely no waste. You can't say, hey, I'm never going to use this runestone because there's nothing else I want to buy. You know that you're going to buy dust. You know that you're going to buy gold. And the other thing that they could have done somewhere along the way, either at this particular point or somewhere in the future, just a few runestones at people. If you would have thrown like 500 runestones at people just to try it out, you lose $5 in the long run, but people sit there and go, oh, this is how it works. And the other thing is, you should have almost waited until it came live and released everything on the day it came live. Having people get this and not knowing what runestones were straight off the bat send everybody into a panic. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this up because there was a little bit more clarity brought up on runestones. They're not as predatory out there because of the 1-to-1 translation, at least for US players, but that's the best that you're really going to hope for in this situation. At least it's not 1 to like 600 runestones or something weird like that. They haven't told us how much the packs are going to be, but I think you're going to see them in nothing less than 20. I'd be shocked if you see anything less than 20. There's really not too much on Hearthstone that you can buy for less than $20 right now. So I think that's their credit card transaction fee. But again, if they had just said that straight up the front, this is why we're doing it, because credit cards eat us anything under 20. Buy $20 for runestones. You can use it for gold. You can use it for dust. You'll be able to use runestones in the future for packs, for probably adventures, for probably everything else. The only thing is that they got to be careful that they don't make stuff not be purchasable for gold right now, because so little is being able to buy for gold right now. Right now, your stuff that you're buying for gold is tavern runs, arena runs, mini sets, and basically packs, because not even skins and not even stuff in normal battlegrounds is always up for gold. Some of that stuff can only be bought for cash, and and it's so hard sometimes to even burn off the gold that you have. So I'm not going to be discussing too much more of runestone anymore at this point. I'm moving on and doing something else. I'm still going to be doing Hearthstone and Mercenaries, but I'm not going to be talking about this anymore. I'm going to let everybody else talk this out anymore. I think I'm beating dead horse at this point. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, remember, play to play for fun.